Three race. And this will be again on one ballot. Are there any other nominations? Three candidates so far. Are there any other nominations? Third time, are there any other nominations? All right. No other nominations, what we will have to do, because we have three candidates, we will have to do another ballot. Okay. You can write at least one or two names. Speech. And we, of course, are going to allow speeches by the candidates.
Point of information.
Yes, sir.
When you do those ballots, are we voting one time? And we're going to count the two highest vote recipients will be the 1 and 2 position. Is that how we're going to do that? We need to be clarified.
Yes.
You select
Okay. Yes. One ballot, you can write the two names.
Or do you want to do? Why don't you just do two separate elections? You don't have to vote. You have to vote.
Okay.
Point of order, could it possibly have one color for the first position, since we probably have extra ballot colors? And then the second color for the second position?
Let me see.
So we don't have to do this.
If we're going to do that,
Well, we have the ability to do two colors. Quickly, okay.
It's like a junction primary.
All right. All right, so what we're going to do is the same as we did before. I need those that have that ballots.
Mr. Wallace?
Yes, sir.
Can we hear from the candidates?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I almost forgot their speeches.
Point of information.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, appreciate it. I do have a question about the Whites, how they have joined as members tonight. Only because, having worked with the outreach committee, what the outreach committee was instructed to do to bring in new members is that new members had to come 2 meetings in a row, and then they could be voted in as members. That is the rule that the outreach committee worked under for years, 2 years, while they had been doing this program. I know from talking with the Whites this evening, because I've known them, they're great people, but I have known them. I'm bringing this up because you don't want a problem with your elections, so let me just finish. So what I know is that they have come previously, but they've had several months when they were not here, and tonight is their first night back. Yes, they have been 2 meetings throughout the year, but it is not 2 consecutive meetings. And we have been told as the outreach committee that is the way it has to happen. So I'm just providing that as a point of information, and it does need to be in the minutes.
We can't hear what you're saying.
Okay, she is, I believe, stating that regarding the membership of the Whites. As I understand, they do have a green wristband, if I'm not mistaken. So, based upon the system we have,
Well,
they
so
have
my
been
point is on all of that.
They still can't hear you. Get a microphone.
Give her the mic, we can't hear her.
we have attention to time, please.
This is just for information purposes because you want a correct and proper election and you don't want this to come back on you. And so I know, having been a part of the outreach committee, the outreach committee has been instructed for 2 years that new members must attend 2 meetings, consecutive meetings, before they can be a member, okay? And so the question is for the Whites, they've been coming in, they're great people, but they have not had 2 consecutive meetings that they've attended since coming in tonight and being inducted as new members. The problem with that is, if they are not a member, they cannot run.
That's not correct.
Unless you
You don't have to be a member of the party. Who is our parliamentarian?
not
Okay.
made a parliamentarian, I will,
Okay, the
I'll
rule,
appoint Lori parliamentarian here.
okay, so Mr. Chairman, the rule is that in order for membership, a person must attend 2 meetings. They do not need to be consecutive. They may join on their second meeting. That is in our RPA rules. Additionally, an election commissioner does not have to be even a member of a county committee. We have multiple counties in our state that do not even have county committees, yet they have Republican election commissioners. Saline County recently was disbanded. However, their election commissioners remain in place.
Based upon that, looks like we're going to have an election with 3 candidates. What we're going to do now is allow the nominees to come up and give a 2-minute speech based upon the way they were nominated. I believe the first one was David Scott. You don't have to give a speech, but want to.
Mr. Chairman, question point of order. Is Michael even a registered Republican as he ran as a Libertarian candidate?
No, registered option.
Then he can't be the Republican election commissioner.
I just joined right now.
Okay, as far as there's a question is that, can someone who is registered as optional be an election commissioner?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Republican.
Yes. Yes, there is nothing that dictates what your voter registration must be. We have many people registered as optional, as that is the reason for us not closing the primaries, is that we have so many optional voters. So no, they do not have to be a registered Republican. In fact, many people in this room are not registered Republicans. I did look up his voting record, and he is considered a hard Republican under GOP Data Center.
Based on that ruling, go ahead and proceed.
Point of order.
Yes.
It says that whichever party holds the majority of the 7 constitutional offices, that all 75 counties, that their election commission will be made up of 2 Republicans and 1 Democrat.
Yes.
We hold all
Right.
7 of the constitutional offices.
Yes, we do.
That's talking about your voter registration, not your membership as this county committee, but your voter registration. Sir, anybody who's being considered tonight, they need to be registered as a Republican under my understanding of the law, and I would defer to Mr. Kelly in the back of the room here to give us a ultimatum on this. And I'm sorry to put you on the spot. I don't think so.
So the parliamentarian is stating no, that is not a requirement.
No, it's not.
I'm going to have to go by what the parliamentarian says.
I have a point of
Because that doesn't change.
Everybody get everybody hold on a second.
Just to give you an example here, I was wonderfully elected as an election commissioner in 2014 when we were a minority, became a majority during my tenure, and also in 2016 and 2017 I resigned. But Donald Trump, that was my last election, when Donald Trump was elected 45. Okay, having said that, I was not a registered Republican. I was a member of the PCRC at that time, and I was registered as I am annotated as optional
Okay.
according to the county clerk.
Okay, so based
But
on,
I am a card-carrying Republican at the national level.
thank you, Mr. Gordon, for that information. Based upon that, we're going to go ahead and move along with this nominee speeches.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm asking for your vote tonight to carry on the good work that we've had since 2021. Since that time, we've done a lot of great things at the commission, including getting, with all of your help, a lot more of our Republicans to be poll workers. Along those lines, we've also integrated more of both parties into the poll to try to make sure as best we could. We weren't able to get every poll with a person or more from each party, but we've got most of it. And that's work that I want to continue. You also might remember we had some issues before 2021 with some of our commissioners getting found do not follow election laws, and we certainly don't want that to happen. So we're careful to make sure that we follow the law. I am a lawyer. I know most of you all know that. So we take great pains to make sure we execute Title VII, Title VI. So I'm just asking your vote tonight so we can continue our good work down at the commission.
Can I request information?
Sir,
What is your position down there?
I'm the chair. I've been the chair.
How long have you been the chair?
I've been the chair for the last 2 terms. So, yes. Thank you.
The next nominee is Susan Meadors. If you'd like to give a 2-minute speech.
Hi, I'm Susan Meadors. I wasn't planning on speaking, or I would have not worn my hoodie tonight. Anyway, thank you all for being here. I have been election commissioner for 2 years. I was, I guess, elected 2 years ago. It's been quite a journey. The off year, 2025 that we're in, is a lot slower than the next year. So next year we'll have a lot of elections. I do appreciate working with Commissioner Scott, and we also have the Democrat that we work with. We have a great staff down there of 6 people. Most counties don't have that ability to have that staff. And so they've been wonderful, and they're a great resource. I hope you will consider me for your election commissioner again. I've enjoyed serving and actually speaking to you all on occasion on what's going on. Anyone have any questions? I'll answer more.
I have a point of information, and I'd like to pose the question to all of the candidates. President Trump, Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy, several other people, even the Republican National Committee have passed a resolution in favor of paper ballots and only certifying the hand-counted paper ballots and not election machines. I'd like to know what your position is on that matter.
This is not going to be with the county. That's with the county.
She's elected.
Ma'am, it's up to you if you want to answer that.
Are you going to allow others to speak?
Questions?
I said I would answer more questions, but anyway.
20 seconds.
Okay, I only have 20 seconds. I'm going to not answer that question right now, but if people of the county, if that's what they want, then I support that.
Okay.
All right. And the third nominee, Michael Pike.
Bottom of the microphone is still in the...
I promise I'm working. So apparently I've already caused a stir in here tonight, but we need a little bit of excitement, didn't we? So my name is Michael White. A lot of y'all in here know me. I've met you.
Bring that mic right up. Like
a lot of you know me. I've met you on the campaign trail. I ran for office, District 75. I didn't run as a Libertarian. And the reason I did is because the Republican Party of Arkansas didn't run anybody. There was nobody. It was going to be a Democrat versus none of the above. And so I exploited the election law, not exploited, just used it to my advantage, and filed later than the filing deadlines for the major parties, so that there was choice on your ballot in West Little Rock that was not for abortion. Okay? So that's what I did. Now, I did join the party tonight, and I'm very honored to be in the party. I think I'm following the footsteps of some of my heroes. Ron Paul, for instance, is somebody that's a very big liberty warrior that became a Republican. And yeah, give it up to Ron Paul. So this is really, I'm gonna make this really short and I'll wrap it up, okay? What we're doing in here, the purpose of this room is to recruit, run, and support good candidates for office, right? To get them in office. And nothing that we do in here matters if it's not a level playing field at the poll, okay? Understand that. You can spend $1 million, you can knock on every door in your district, you can do anything you want to, but if you don't have a fair shake at the poll, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, so now, 30 seconds here. We had a material defect here in Pulaski County, a serious defect in the election here in 2024. It was determined and found that an employee in the county clerk's office was changing ballot styles and voter information on her own. A felony under Arkansas law, by the way, under Title VII. And when it came time to certify the election, one election commissioner, David Scott, voted to certify it, one didn't. You're going to get the same thing if you don't change it. So please ask for your votes. Michael, M-I-C-H-A-E-L. It's easy to spell. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
What we're going to do is the same election process as before.
Three nominees on one ballot, just write who you want.
Okay, one ballot, one day. We're going to use these different colored ones. I need the same people to vote for the elections to come before.
Just a question, is there two positions?
Yes, there is. As I mentioned before, there's election position one.
So all these people that have just spoken, are they all running for position one?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
These are the ones where I need to, all those who volunteer to help pass out ballots, if I can actually have. Red? Yes. Pass out ballots. If actually, we could just make it faster, if we can get two more people to pass the ballots in the back area. Doris, please, I have a whole other file to do. We need the person who has the ballot in the land, and then who else is going to have it? Okay, we're right on.
We're supposed to vote for one person or two people? Why?
You vote for one. Now, one name.
Who does not have a ballot?
And afterwards, we will have nominations for election commission. Yes, sir?
No, I just want to make sure that you're going to have this thing.
Yes, you show up and show that you're voting well, like the three
Everybody have a ballot?
Everybody with a green armband have a ballot.
Everybody with a green armband have a ballot?
I got one.
If you're a Democrat and you're dead, you can get a ballot.
We're gonna give them a yellow one.
Ballot boxes are now going out. Make sure to put your ballot in the box. You can fold it any way you want.
She says she needs specifically on Sunday to load and unload the equipment we use for the March for Life. We need 4 men per office at 1515 South University at 9:30 before to load, and then after the event to break it down and load it back up and take it back to the office. Basically, she's asked 16 different groups and none of them responded. I'm hoping we can get some response out of this group. These 4 men to show up in her office, women that are strong, but 4 people that can handle the equipment that she needs to take to the March for Life and to return. If you want to do that, see me back there, Rhea, and I'll send you your name.
Does anybody else have any announcements of events that are coming?
It's going slow.
Or inauguration parties?
It's not 2 in the morning. We're not going to the really early bird special now.